Welcome to John's Mechanics, and we're doing something a little different today. We're going to go over my home theater setup. Here we have the whole brain of the operation. Right here is my Panamax power conditioner. Underneath we have a Basics A3 right here, a Basics A4 Emotiva amps. So we have 3 channels of amplification here, 4 channels of amplification here. It's for the 7 main channel speakers that I have set up. This is my Panasonic UB920 Blu-ray player, 4K Blu-ray player. Then the NVIDIA Shield Pro and the Emotiva MR1L receiver. So that processes up to 16 channels, I think. 13 channels, 13.2 channels. We'll take a look at the back. Here's something you all recognize. Much better. It's a disaster right now. We'll get it fixed. Here's the back of that. It is a rat's nest. Just kind of strung together. So, have a PS3 for some Guitar Hero action. PS3, probably the best console ever built. Generation of consoles, I should say. Woo! Hi, everybody. How are you? So, here's all my movies. How am I gonna do this? This is different. Got Jason Voorhees over here protecting the movies behind the dirty curtain. Yeah, I gotta have a dirty curtain if we're gonna have this many movies here. I don't even think I can get it all into one shot. Yeah, I can. Okay. So, like I said, everything is from Emotiva for my home theater equipment. That includes 5 of these speakers. They've got magnetic grills, folded ribbon tweeters, and a 6.5-inch mid-range driver. They get down pretty low. They're fairly large speakers. My hand to the side of the box. Lighter for scale. Calming video on YouTube. All the kids' movies and my Funkos. Yep, had to get one named after me. Thankfully they make those. Gotta have Eddie. Eddie! Stormtrooper helmet. Well, no. Scout Trooper helmet. Sorry. Because I'm a scout. So I always attach to the Scout Troopers in Star Wars. Actually, I liked the Scout Trooper before I joined the Cavalry Scouts in the U.S. Army. So, behind the screen is, let's try something here. Behind the screen here, and here are 3 matching speakers to the ones that I have out front. That's my left, center, and right channel. These are my front wides. So a lot of people go with, different setups, but I like the front wide setup. And it makes the whole front sound stage sound so much better. So if, you're into that sort of thing, I recommend front wides over surround sides in a 7.2, 7.1 setup. But actually, I'm here. Ceiling speakers. So these are the only two that are hooked up right now. They're at a 30-degree angle. So they aim right at the sweet spot. There's my dog, Scout, Boston Terrier. Got some lightsabers. These are the rear speakers. The A2 Plus from Emotiva. The front speakers are B2 Plus speakers. It's my Stetson with my cross sabers from when I was with the 1st Squadron, 1st Cavalry Regiment out of Fort Bliss, Texas. Neutrino wand. I think that's Spangler's neutrino wand. And then the piece de resistance from the 1986 glorious sequel to Alien, the movie Aliens, the M41A pulse rifle. These are no longer in production. They were made by Hollywood Collectibles Group. This is a brown Bess. So this is the actual color scheme that they did for the Hero rifle. When on screen, the film stock that they shot it on had a blue tint, so it gave it a green look on screen. That's why it looks the way it does. However, it is not green, it is brown. By Dr. Malcolm, a little love note for my wife. R2, Stay Puffed. So, I'm not a baseball or sports scene fan, but this guy right here, my adoptive dad, stepdad, whatever you want to call him, he bought me this hat at a Tigers game. One of the only Tigers, I think it was the only Tigers game him and I went to, but it was something he wanted to do, and so we went and did it. That was important to him. That was important to me that we did that. Got my 1995 50th anniversary Squire Fender Strat. So, not much about it that's cool. It's just a guitar. I got a full-on Spirit Halloween Proton pack here. So, and behind this screen, I also have a HSU VTF 15H Mark II subwoofer. That's a lot to say. So that is the powerhouse of the home theater for all my low frequencies. And then the couch with the dog on it. However, I have 4 tactile transducers built into that with 50 watts going to each one of them. So that's tied into the subwoofer output of the stereo, the receiver. So when the subwoofer goes off behind the screen, the couch vibrates from the tactile transducers. A tactile transducer, bass shaker, whatever you want to call it, is essentially just the motor of a speaker. No cone, no dust cap. It's just the motor itself. And it does the work. and it shakes the couch, and it just adds a whole different experience to the home theater setup. And I really like what it's added to my setup. And so, light from Chris Story. Figures the best place for it in here. My projector, BenQ HT4550. Pretty sure that's the model number. Mallrats. That yeah, one of my favorite movies out there. Let's see if we can get a floor to ceiling shot. So, as for RC stuff, I'm doing it. I haven't been doing it. I haven't had time. My mom was battling cancer, so that's where I've been the past few months. And then on October 30th, my mom passed due to complications of everything she was going through with the cancer. She was in the hospital for the last 2 weeks of her life, and it wasn't pretty at all. So I'm just trying to make my way through this. It's her birthday tomorrow. What would have been her 82nd birthday tomorrow, December 5th. So if I'm still not around, I'm here. Just, trying to get through things. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, I appreciate all of you. I love all of you. Have a good one. Thank you.